So go ahead, prove to me I'm not your God.
Yeah, you have a skull.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, we love you, God!
Oh my gosh, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself.
You already know it, man. How you doing?
Oh my goodness, dude. I'm proud of you, man. It's been a while since you've come up here. I'm proud of you, dude. I got to give you props, man. You're doing something Libiano would never do, dude. So I don't care if they ever clown on you and stuff. Hey, at least you came into this live, man. You're doing something Libiano can't do, dude. That's crazy. I'm telling you the truth. He would never.
Oh my
You know, he's
God.
peeking through the bushes of all these lives and he sees mine. He's like, nah. And you see my prompt. Tell
Oh
me this
man,
isn't. Tell me this isn't an easy, nice
I'm
prompt.
100% with you, man. You know, like you radiate that scary energy, so that's why you kind
No,
of
you
get
don't
the
need it.
Muslims to flee.
I mean, this is what it is. The truth is what lies are afraid of. Man, I'm so friendly. That's the whole point,
Mm.
man. I'm so friendly. I'm so goofy. You can't even handle the goofy goober. You kidding me? You can't even handle the goofy goober. That's how I feel about it. And you see this prompt. Look how gentle I make it. It's like, come on, guys, just come sit down. Let's talk. I make it so gentle. Unlike you and your prompt, crazy prompt, and nobody can ask a question, but yet I still slam dunked on it. That was pretty nice, huh?
I think you embarrassed yourself in that clip, man.
How did I embarrass myself? Tell me about it.
You sure you want to talk about that, man?
Yeah, I do. I mean, you sure you want to talk about it? That was a record breaking, brother. It was too
Really?
easy.
You think so? You think so?
Yep. Oh, I know it was, man.
How do you know I'm not the father?
Hey, it's too easy, man. How I know you're not the father? Because you could never say you are.
How do you know I can't say that?
Say it then.
You're already done. You know why? Because this shows that you don't have.
You see how good I am?
Now you're laughing.
You see
You're
how
not
good I am, brother?
Unironically, you just fried yourself.
Well, then hang
though,
out with me
and
for a
I'm
little
trying to
bit.
tell
Don't
you
run,
why.
okay? Because usually you
Hold
run.
on. I'm literally trying to tell you how you just conceded that it's possible for me to claim that I'm the father.
Say it if you
Because
are.
you aren't. Hang on. Can you prove that I can't claim that? Can you prove that?
Yeah.
Prove it. How do you know that?
Say it.
That's not evidence that I can't say it.
You make this
telling
too
me
easy.
say it is not evidence. You're actually like, this is such a
Well, brother,
horrible
your
look.
prompt is so tight.
You understand?
Can I just?
You understand?
Can I say something real quick, dude?
It's tight. Hang on. Can you prove that I'm not the father without
Yeah.
asking it? By just looking at me, can
Yeah.
you prove I'm not the father?
I just did, because you could
Do
never
it.
say you are.
How?
Prove it.
How do
Say
you know
you
I can't
are.
say it?
Say it.
Wait. Now we're shifting the burden of proof.
If you
I
guys
have to
want to
prove it?
watch real cooking, come to my channel.
Can you prove I'm not your God?
I already did, man, in that clip. You saw it. That's why you
Tell
reposted
me
it. You
how.
thought it was really
Tell
good.
me how. Tell me how.
Are you claiming to be my God?
I'm not claiming it. I'm just
Okay,
asking
then I
you
don't need to
prove.
prove you're not. If you ain't claiming it, why would I be like, hey,
But
I'm about to prove you're not my God?
You see the problem with that? This means
What's-
that you can't. This means that you can't prove I'm not your God.
I can prove you're not my God.
Do it.
I'll do it again, because remember, I already did it. Yeah, I can prove you're not, because even by your inability to claim you are, it proves that you can't
How
be.
do you know
Because,
I have an inability?
well, because if you had the ability to claim it, you would have said it by now.
How do you know that?
Of the way? Well, because anybody would. God would, since God is true.
What's the argument for that though?
Is God true?
Oh, come on, man. Now you're inquiring.
Well, I mean, oh, I'm sorry. You wanted me to play by your rules? No questions asked?
Well, that's the whole point, that you can't prove I'm not your God without asking questions. You have to get me to say something or
Well,
do
why would I
something to
have to
then make a
disprove?
judgment.
Why would I have to disprove you're my God to begin with?
Okay, well, that's the prompt. Can you do it or not?
Then that's actually not what the prompt says.
Well, when I was on
Do you want me to do it again? It sounds like you want to redo, because I went in
mean,
and
if
slam
you
dunked
think-
on your
if
prompt
you-
so easy.
If you think you
So
did
if
it,
you're
man,
okay, are you capable of saying you're my God?
that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant to you
It's
proving
not.
whether
Well,
I'm
if
your
God
God or
is
not.
true, God should tell me the truth. Are you capable
Well,
of telling?
am I lying to you when I don't claim it? I'm not lying. I'm just silent. I don't have to claim anything. You
Right.
see what
I
I'm
would
saying?
never look at you and say, "Hey, are you my God?" I haven't heard you say anything. Are you my
Well,
God?
how can you be assured that I'm not your God is my question.
Well, I'm not looking at anybody in the world and thinking that they're my God.
That's
So
not
first
the
off,
point,
there would
though.
never be a world in which
Boss,
this
that's not the point.
there isn't a world in which this exists. But if there was this world in which this exists, let's say I'll play the silly game with you just to prove to you there isn't a prompt that you guys have that can't be defeated so easily. The
Can you
evidence
prove I'm
is,
not your God?
yep, the evidence is when you had this prompt up, I slam dunked on it in 60 seconds. You dropped me. Remember, you dropped me. You didn't even want
How
to talk
did you
about it
slam
further.
dunk
You
me?
dropped
Explain
me.
to the chat.
Sure, because well, he made it so tight. His prompt said, and then we'll go to mine after, okay? His prompt
Sure.
said, Christians, can you prove that I'm not your God? And he used to have it where you could ask questions. I mean, you could just be, yeah, do a miracle. Or what am I
No,
thinking?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I
You
wouldn't
used
do
to have
that.
it. I saw it.
No, I just
Other.
didn't include the part. I made it clear when the guests were on the panel, they're not allowed to ask questions because the entire point is that a Christian is enabled to prove that I'm not their God without further inquiry. It's impossible.
Well, no
So you
Christians.
cannot.
Well, no Christians out here in the world thinking that our God is out here in the flesh among us.
Is that the point, dude? Why are you missing the point? The
Well,
point is
I'm
that
just trying to tell you
whether
in your make believe
I
scenario, it
understand,
bears no weight in this reality.
but that's not the point. The
What
point
is
is
your point?
specifically, the point is that you as a Christian can't verify any human you see in real life to not be your God.
Well, that's not true because if you're making this claim and trying to prove it's true, then it has to be rooted in what's true in this reality. No Christians walking around this world thinking, could that person
That's
be my God?
gibberish.
Could that person be my God? No Christian. So
That's not the point.
if you're gonna make the claim that no Christian can know for certain that I'm not their God,
Yeah, no
well then you
Christian
have to
can
root
know.
it in the reality in which Christians live, and we don't
No,
live in
that's
that reality.
but that's not the point. The point is that under the possible world semantics, you can't
I got
demonstrate
you.
some sort of
I
you
got you,
can't
brother.
demonstrate an impossibility with me being your God or not. You're just saying,
I
"Oh, well,
totally
there's no
can.
Christians that are looking."
I totally
Well, that's not
can.
the point.
I totally can
Okay,
because
prove I'm
one,
not your God without asking any
one,
questions.
it would never be possible, and two, but if I do play this game with you, like I already
One, it
did,
wouldn't be possible.
slam
How do you
dunked
know
on
that?
you. Well, because what are you doing here, man? What are you doing hanging out? You know, my God, what are you doing here right now?
I can't hang out, and now you're asking questions. Like you need to inquire. You see how you struggle?
Why would I have any reason to believe you're here in this way?
That's not the point. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm here to ask you whether you can prove I'm your God or not. Do you know the difference?
I totally can prove it.
So do it.
When I do this for you yet again, I'm gonna reverse it and ask you the same thing, okay?
It's gonna be over for you in both ways. Yeah. I mean,
I
if you think
yeah.
you can defeat it,
Uh-huh.
and hang on, if you
Well, I
think you
already
can
did
defeat
defeat
it,
it.
well, hold on. We'll see in a sec, right?
Yeah.
If you can prove that I'm not your God, I'll zell you $1,000. And if I
Cool.
can't prove that you're not God, I'll zell you another $1,000. How about that?
Oh, you know what's funny? My turning it around on you is a joke on you because I think it's so easy to prove I'm not your God simply because I'm doing something your God can't do, which is dwell inside creation. Yeah, right? So your all-powerful God
This is for
can't do
real.
something, therefore he can't be God. So it's more of a joke on you if I spun it around.
That
But here,
that's horrible.
I got you, brother. Well, we'll see. We'll pick that apart next, and then we'll go to the prompt, and I'll prove to you you want to be a Christian. So here, I'll prove to you that you're not my God. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Um, you could never claim you are my God. Therefore, since you could never claim it, you're not my God. Because my
Okay.
God would claim it.
Okay. How do you know that I don't have the ability to claim it?
Claim it right now if you can.
It's over. You see, he can't prove his claim. You guys notice that little jump?
Well, remember
He's
my
going.
claim.
He's
Remember my
going
claim
from no.
was that you couldn't
Let me tell
say
you
it, so
something.
I'm proving
But
whether or
how do
not
you
you
how are
can
you
or
certain
can't.
of that? How are you certain of that?
Because I'm certain you're not my God.
Oh, that's circular, boss. Do you see what we're doing?
You hate this, huh? Because I'm certain that you're not my God. That is
That's
why I can
circular.
confidently say you
But
could never claim to be my God.
so hold on. This is what you're saying. Okay, NS, you can't claim your God
Am I
because
getting
you're
two
not God.
clips out of you on this?
Wow.
Am I getting
Damn,
two
this is
clips?
so embarrassing.
Well, Ennis,
This host
prove
is
me wrong.
actually
Prove me,
you're a bit different, man.
prove
I'll
I
give you
am.
credit. You're a
I
bit
appreciate
unique.
that. I am, huh?
You're a
Thank
bit
you.
unique.
Trust me,
I'll tell you
brother.
that.
Trust me, brother. I know.
So how do you know that
So
I
give
can't
me.
say I am God? How do you know that?
Can you?
Brother, you made the positive claim. Stop shifting the burden of proof.
Can you?
What are you doing? Now he's inquiring. You see,
Do
guys?
you
You
see
can't
how
do it.
easy it is? Well, here's the whole point for this,
How is it
Ennis.
easy? You haven't done it yet,
Here's the
man.
whole point for this, Ennis.
You haven't
You're
done it.
claiming Christians can't do it as I'm literally doing it. Because I know you're not
How
my
are you
God.
doing it?
Here's how I'm doing it. Because I know you're not my God, I know all I have to do to prove it is that you can never claim to be my God.
Okay, how can you know that I can never claim it?
Here's how. If you can claim it, Annis, claim it right now
That's
that
not
you are my
justifying your
God.
claim. You see what's going on here? You're not
Well,
justifying your
Annis,
claim.
if you could, you would, right?
Yo, the host is trolling me, man.
If you could, you would,
you
right,
have
Annis?
whether I can or not is relevant to your
Again,
claim.
very brave of you to come in here, brother. I'm telling
Do
you
you know
the
how to
truth,
prove a
man.
claim?
Yeah.
I don't have to give you any sort of evidence to help
Here's
you make
this.
your
Here's
case.
this. Let's pretend there's somebody.
How do you not understand
Check
that?
this out, brother. I'm going to prove my case, okay? I'm going to pretend somebody's here. Watch this. I'm going to prove to you This guy could never claim to be God. Check this out. I'm gonna prove it to you. Excuse me. Can you claim to be my God?
The person next to you says, wait, that's not you proving that he's not God.
No, they never said that.
A
All right,
question
and
is
it's
proving a claim.
easy slam dunk, brother. Remember
Yeah,
how I told
I
you
guess
it's too
using
easy?
a question to prove a claim is
Oh, here
high
you
IQ
go.
nowadays.
Here you go. Hey, watch this. I'm gonna prove he's not my God by commanding him to say he is my God.
That's
My
not
God
how
would
you
tell
prove
me.
something.
My God would tell me
Wrong.
he is my God. So let's see. Let's
How do you
find
know
out.
that?
Let's find
How do
out.
you know that?
Excuse me, sir. I command you to
Yeah,
tell
the
me you are
host.
God.
Man, you're pretty slow, man.
Sir, say you
Oh
are
my God.
God. Say it. If you
Why
can
am
say
I
it, say it.
required? Why am I required to do that?
Here's what I want to truly ask you, man. Because this prompt is so goofy,
You see
yours.
why you can't do nothing?
No, I'm
You
trying
can't do nothing about
and
it.
it's actually did everything about it, brother. I slam dunked on it
Nothing, man.
before. It became a clip that even you
Yeah,
yourself
keep
liked. You
coping.
reposted it. How am I?
You're coping.
Okay, well then tell me this. Let's just between you and I.
You're coping. You love coping.
Let's put the game to the side.
Your audience is just as dumb. Not gonna lie. Wow, I'm actually surprised.
I mean, is this coming from? Never mind. Let's not. But you can say it or you can't say it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how do
what?
you know it's? But hold on.
Yeah, what?
You are the one. I'll
No,
tell
yeah,
you
what?
Yeah,
just
you
yeah.
are the one that made the positive claim that you
I
know
never claimed
that
you're my God. I just know you're not.
I didn't say that. Oh my God, please stop, dude. I made the claim that you made the claim that I am not your God because I can't claim it. Okay. Now you made a claim here. This is an epistemic claim. I am, you
How many
know,
times are you gonna repeat that
that
I made
I'm
a
not your
claim, brother?
God.
We all know I made a claim.
Just a minute. 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 I just want to make this
the
clear.
next episode, you're
You made
bringing
an
us up to speed.
Can you stop? You made an epistemic claim where you said that you know that
Yeah.
I can't claim to be God.
Yeah.
You cannot request me to do something to give justification for your claim. Okay? So what you need to do is you need to give some sort of evidence or
I got you, brother. I got you, brother.
something that would support that.
I got
When
you,
you
brother.
ask me
I
a
got you, brother.
question to prove it, you are no longer proving it.
I got
You're
you, brother.
shifting the burden.
I got you, brother. So if you didn't have legs and I knew you couldn't walk, am I correct in knowing that you couldn't walk because I know you don't have legs? Like that just proves I'm
Brother,
correct
you're
that you
saying
can't walk because you don't have legs,
that's
right?
not
So I know
analogous.
you're not God, therefore you can't claim to
Chosen.
be God.
But do you see the circularity here and how it's fallacious? The whole
Circularity, aren't you the religion that loves circularity?
Can you let me talk, bro?
You
How
guys
are you
circle
like?
Merkaba,
This is
you guys
so
circular
basic.
belief.
These are circular.
What's the point of your prompt,
commitments.
brother, if it doesn't even build like fruitful conversation? All of a sudden,
Maybe
Islam is
from
true.
you it doesn't
All of a
because you
sudden,
have a
Islam
hard
is
time
true.
understanding.
How would Islam be true because of your prompt? How about that?
I never said Islam would be true because of my prompt.
So does Islam like offer anything? Because the reason why I have
Islam
prompts
is
like
not
this,
relevant to the prompt. I'm not
well,
gonna lie.
the reason why I have these conversations and these prompts
You wanna
is
go to me proving that you're not my
because
God?
is because Christianity actually offers something. Clearly, Islam doesn't offer you anything,
You
or
okay?
you as
So
a
now,
Muslim wouldn't
since you
waste
couldn't
time
prove,
talking about Christianity.
check this out. Because you
Yeah, prove
couldn't
to me I'm
prove
not your
that
God.
I'm not. Okay, I'll do that in a sec. You couldn't prove that I'm not your God.
I
So
did.
now we're gonna go.
I did.
Yeah,
My God
you need to.
my God
Maybe
could
you
say
can
they're my God.
convince.
At least
You
for
can
starters,
convince
my
your
God could
moron
say they're at
audience.
least
That's
well
fine.
for starters, Ennis.
You know,
For starters, at least we could agree
you know why
on
you
this
can't be
much.
God?
Ennis, 1 second here. We can agree for starters. At least one thing God would say is, "Yes, I am God." We can agree that
There's
much.
no evidence. There's no evidence.
We could agree that much.
We can't agree with that. No.
You don't think if God would declare their God?
Not necessarily. No. What's the
No.
argument for
So
that?
if you truly in your heart believed that if you asked God if they're
He's gonna
God,
ask the same question again, guys. You see what I'm saying?
no,
He's gonna ask you about
I'm just trying
reword
to
it.
see if you're
Hey,
sincere.
host, let
No
me tell you, I
rewording.
could be your God,
Hey,
man. It's okay.
hold on real quick, okay? I'm just trying to say, you really think that if you asked God, "Are you God?" they're gonna say, "What?"
What I think is irrelevant. You have to give a justification for your claim.
You know God supposedly, right? In your whole religion,
I mean,
I know
like, you
God
see what
too.
this guy's
So
doing,
in my
man.
belief, I
Like,
know God would claim
hey,
it.
man,
Would God claim
listen,
it in
man.
yours?
Let me just prove
Man, I break
that
them,
you're
brother,
not.
from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top,
Yeah.
man. I break you guys.
Sure.
It's too easy because
That's a big giga cope from you.
we could both
Big
agree.
giga cope.
Ennis, you're
It's
talking
okay.
over me so much, man.
I can prove to you that you're not my God.
Can I
You want
just
me to do
finish this
that?
one thought? Yeah.
And I can do it properly and teach you how to do it.
Cool. Well, hold on real quick, okay? Do you disagree with that? So if you asked Allah, "Are you God?" Allah's not going to say, "Yes, I am God."
You have to give the argument that it would be said 100 out of 100 times, for example, right? It's not my burden
So are you telling me that
at
there's a
all.
time where
So
Allah's
you
gonna say
asking
no?
you
You're telling me
asking
that
me that
Allah's gonna lie?
question,
You telling me that
you
Allah's gonna lie then, brother?
y-
So every time that he
no, he
asks, what
doesn't
what
have
would
to
be the
lie.
truthful
Brother,
answer? The
use your
truthful answer
brain.
every time would be yes, right?
You're talking
Because if he
faster
said
than you can
no,
think.
it would be
Stop.
a lie,
Dude,
brother.
dude,
You talking
stop.
about
Please,
teaching me, brother?
you're talking faster than you can
Welcome to
think.
class, brother.
God doesn't have to either lie or tell the truth. He can stay silent if somebody asks him a question if he likes. Therefore, he wouldn't be lying or telling the truth. Your brain didn't think
So can
of that
you
third option. You
can
see
you
what I'm
get
saying?
Allah
You see what
does
I'm
that?
saying? You talk a lot faster than you can think,
I
man.
didn't know
And that's the
God
problem.
God
Okay?
was like that
And
in
that's
your
pretty
belief.
visual.
I didn't know
Brother,
God was like that in your belief where Muhammad asked
brother.
Allah something and he was silent. That's true? You're not making
Yeah,
that up?
no, that's not the point either.
Oh, you're making
Wow.
stuff up. Whoa, big surprise here.
I didn't do that either.
Okay, so is there times where Muhammad's talking to Allah and Allah
That's
just
not
ignores him?
relevant. That's holy shit.
Well, then why are you making up a character
Brother,
of
the
God that
claim,
doesn't
the
exist?
point is
Why are
that
you making up characters?
we're talking about
This guy is
possibility.
coping.
I'm
Coping
coping.
so hard, brother.
Yeah, I'm coping.
So,
I'm
brother,
coping.
this is why I was proving to you that it's so easy to defeat your prompt, even though for some reason you
That's a good cope,
you
bro.
really think it's not.
That's a good
Because
cope.
you were telling me then if you were to ask God, "Are you God?" He will be silent, maybe, or he'll
I
tell me
didn't.
no.
I said that I said that he could be silent. He could not. He could answer.
Since
There's
you know the
different
answer, why wouldn't he
There's
answer?
different. There's
Why
different.
wouldn't he
There's
answer?
different.
Why wouldn't he answer?
That's not the point. How are you missing the? Maybe you
Well,
are
you
just dumb,
seem
like
to have the
genetically, dude.
answers, but you can't
Oh my
explain it.
goodness, brother. Let me tell you what you're not
Why
understanding.
wouldn't he answer?
The point isn't why he. Let me talk.
You're
Brother,
brave.
it's actually so
You're
hard to have a
brave, brother.
conversation
You're
with him
brave.
without over talking you.
Is this coming from you?
Just don't overtalk me
Is this
really
coming
quick.
from you?
Just stop. You can't
I'm proud of
overtalk
you.
someone when they
You're
don't
still
make any
brave, Anis.
blunders.
You're still brave.
So
It could be out
just
of
a minute,
stupidity,
man.
though. You know, stupidity and
Just
bravery sometimes are synonymous.
yeah. So to get to the point, it's not whether it's why is it the case that God is the person that would stay silent, or why would he? That's not the point. The point is that you cannot rule out the possibility of God staying silent when he asks you that. If you are asking him that question, it's upon you to demonstrate how it's impossible for God to be unresponsive when you ask a question like that to him. You understand that?
Okay. So
You
we'll
understand
just.
that?
I don't think anybody else does either.
You don't.
So go ahead. Prove to me.
That's just an IQ problem,
Prove to
man.
me. You're right. It is. How low is your IQ?
I know. Not as low as yours.
It's got to be, man. For all that you've said and then said a whole lot of
No,
nothing,
I
that takes
mean,
a super low IQ
can't.
to come
If
up
you
with all
thought
that and
that
feel
was
confident.
nothing, then that's actually a problem.
Yeah. So go ahead. Prove to me I'm not your God.
Yeah, you have a skull. You have a skull.
What is that? How does that prove? Could your
You're-
God not take on a skull?
No.
Cover your ears, brother. Don't do that, guys. Messed up. Anis, I apologize. I didn't. Music. How dare you guys? What are you guys gonna send next to him? Gummy bears? Messed up. Sorry about that. Appreciate
Yeah,
the gift
you're
though.
a human.
Really nice of you.
You
guys.
have a
Appreciate
you
it.
have a skull. You have a skull. You're a human, so you can't be God.
So Allah could never take on having a skull?
No.
Why does he take on two right hands but not a skull? And
He
why does
doesn't
he
take on.
why does he take on a foot and
He
not a
doesn't
skull?
take on. He doesn't take on two right hands or take on a foot. He possesses these attributes eternally. He doesn't possess a skull eternally.
What does it mean to possess an attribute of a foot?
It means to have something that is called a foot, which is a property that you have.
That's all we heard there, brother. That was your answer. So what does it mean for him to have the attributes of a foot?
Okay, that was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Host, did you hear my answer? Did you hear my answer?
Yeah, you said, well, it means he has
What it
a
means
foot.
to possess what it means to possess a foot is to have the property of a foot. A property is something that is true of being X.
What type
right?
of foot properties does he have?
Foot properties?
Yeah.
Do you know what a property is?
I mean, I guess walk me through it. What foot properties does he have? If you list the foot properties, I think
I
I'll be able
mean,
to connect the
host,
dots.
why are we so confused?
I mean, dude, this is Islam we're talking about. Who's not confused if we're keeping it a buck?
Oh my God, host, it's a property that God has.
Okay.
Please just think.
So he doesn't have a foot, but he has the property of a foot.
Oh.
Brother, that's how I
Brother.
feel. You see how nice I am to you, though?
He,
I come up
guys,
on your
chat,
live,
he's
slam
not
dunk on you,
trolling.
and you
Guys, chat,
drop me.
he's not trolling.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
the
trolling.
Christians
Chat,
in the chat
I'm
that think
not.
he's being potent
Yeah.
need psychiatric help immediately, because
I'm
there
being
is an
potent.
IQ
Amen
epidemic.
for me.
Brother,
Amen to me being potent.
brother.
Give it up for Jesus one time.
Oh my God.
We do. We love Jesus around these parts,
Oh my
man, because only
gosh.
Jesus could give wisdom like this, brother. I'm being potent. Dang, man, look at me, potent. Sweet of you
I
guys.
mean,
I get
we
it, brother.
need a
But
brain.
look
We need a brain transplant, dude.
Look how nice I am. You
You
know,
don't. I mean,
to
you don't have any arguments against Islam, and I already
Oh,
told
I
you how you
really
can't be
do,
God.
brother. You don't want me to bring my
Look,
arguments
you're
against
just
Islam.
like
Would you
that
like to
guy
refute all
you're
of
just
them?
known for being a jester. You know, you're funny, but like
I'm
no
actually.
one's there for your intellect.
I'm
I
known.
want you to know that.
I'm known for this, brother. Well, you
You're
sure
known
are.
for being goofy, and
You
that's
sure are.
okay.
What
You
brought
know,
you here? You wanted a good
that's
laugh?
good. I low key brought you here with my viewers to like low key cook you because I'm bored.
Okay, well then, hey, we can get into trying to cook me, brother. And don't forget, you said I'm just a jester. So if you can't cook, okay,
You
well,
are.
hey, brother, I
You
own it
are.
too, man.
You're useless.
I am
Like
pretty
you don't have a
funny.
brain.
I'm pretty funny. But brother, okay, remember, you shouldn't have called me that though, because at the end of this, after you get slam dunked on, you said I'm just a jester. People see me as a jester. So then that's a bad look for you when the
People like
jester
you because you're funny,
slam
not because you're
dunks
smart.
on you. All right, brother, I guess we'll find out, right? I did record cook your prompt. It's so bad you had to drop me in 60 seconds, and I'm just a clown.
Yeah.
I'm just a clown. So I can't be your God because I have a skull, but your God has a foot but doesn't have a foot. It only has
Yeah,
the
you have a
properties
human.
of a
You have
foot.
a human.
What
A
does it
human
mean to
skull.
possess the properties of a foot without a
It means
foot?
no. I didn't say to possess the properties of a foot without a foot. Please think before you speak.
Give
I
me a
said that
second here.
God has the property of a foot, meaning He has a foot. He possesses a foot.
You
Is
earlier
that
said he doesn't have a foot.
I said that He doesn't have a foot, or did I say He doesn't take on a foot? Which one is it?
What does it mean to have a foot but not take on a foot, dude?
Take on a foot indicates that you are
What is
temporally changing and
What
adding an essential attribute
is
here.
this,
Do you
brother?
understand the difference? Like when you
I
say
don't.
Jesus takes
I
on,
don't, brother.
okay, when Jesus took on the human nature, did He always have the human nature?
When he takes on the human nature, did he always have the human nature? No.
Oh, okay. So that's why saying taking on the human nature is different than
So
having
Allah takes on
it,
a foot
right?
at some point?
No, oh my God. He just doesn't understand no
I
matter how much we actually help this
I
guy
don't,
understand.
man, which means there's a lot of Muslims
The
who don't
foot,
either.
it's not that, it's you. You're the problem. You.
Okay. Well, help me through this,
It's a
man, because
lack.
all right,
You're
'cause
slow naturally.
give me one more chance at this, okay? I'm really trying to
I'm
understand
trying
this
my
fully.
hardest,
Give me one
man.
more chance. I mean, this is how I really feel about people. If you really are so smart, you should be able to
I didn't
explain
say I'm
things to
smart.
just
I'm
about
just saying
anybody.
you're not on par.
Are you smart?
Not really. I think you're not on par
You
though
guys
at
heard
all.
that from him yourself, so I wouldn't be getting my lessons from him. You call yourself Islamic Apex. Isn't Apex like a peak? How are you Islamic Apex, but you're not smart?
Oh my God.
I can't believe I got you to admit you're not smart, brother. Another clip out of you. I won't do it. Do you not want me to do it? Sometimes I feel kind of bad because it's too easy. It's like a
You
clip
guys
of
see, it's
me,
just a jester, man.
a
If
clip
you can
of
see
me
through it,
snatching a
it's
lollipop
really,
out of a kid's hand. Who really
it's
wants
really
to see
saying,
that?
you're really saying nothing, man. Not gonna lie.
All
You're
right.
really saying nothing.
Well, brother, remember you said you could
You're
prove I'm
just
not your
gesturing,
God.
not gonna lie.
This is what you should have said. And then you can get into baking me. I think it's brave that you brought your audience here to watch this happen to you. I do. Kind of weird, kind of a humiliation kink. So I would have gone with the reason I know you're not my God, me being you, or I'm being a Muslim. The reason I know you're not my God is because you're in creation, and my God can't do that. And then I would
Well,
say,
that's a way to go about it, but you also
yeah,
are a
you should have went
human, and
about it.
God can't become a
And
human.
then I would have said, oh, sounds like they're not God then.